5 months ago, 90 high-achieving high school students from across Winnipeg joined Junior Achievement in order to develop, produce, market, and sell their products to the public. Over the next few days, the teams will pitch their company's product to a panel of judges. The teams will be vying for cash prizes with the ultimate goal of being selected the winner of the perfect pitch. Now, let's meet the judges. Joelle Foster is the Director of Manitoba, Nunavut, and NWT for the Canadian Youth Business Foundation. Stephen Paulus is the Chair of the Downtown Winnipeg Biz Youth Entrepreneurship Committee. He's also a negotiator at Avis & Young Commercial Real Estate. And Joshua Logan is a Senior Account Manager at RBC. Joshua assists both new and existing business owners with startup and expansion capital. Hi everyone, and welcome to The Perfect Pitch here on Shaw TV. My name's Al Foster. What's this program all about, you ask? Well, 7 teams from various schools across Winnipeg have actually developed companies. They've gone so far as to develop a business plan. They've even sold shares to investors, and they've even sold their products to the public in malls at various trade fairs. Now, let's meet our first team. Our first pitch comes from Thought Candies, a junior achievement company based out of Grant Park High School. Thought Candies is a high-quality manufacturer and supplier of theme-based jars containing themed messages. Their product is a great gift, as the messages are designed to inspire and motivate the recipient. Also included in the jars are coupons from their sponsors. Thought Candies, very cool. Go ahead and pitch your product.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, judges. My name is Albert Simonians. I'm the Head of Business Development and Vice President of Finance.
And I'm Cole Parsons, VP of Marketing.
And we're part of Thought Candies. Now, Thought Candies is a company focused all around taking an everyday item, the jar, and filling it with things like sentimental messages, inspirational quotes, and funny jokes that'll life up, that will make you happier. Production started in early January, and it was all topped off with a very successful trade opportunity mid-February.
Now, this first place we sold our product was at Investors Group downtown. Over a single lunch hour in mid-February, we managed to sell 82 jars.
Now, as Cole's mentioned, these 82 jars we managed to sell in a single lunch hour, and these were all sold for $5 a piece. Now, since we sold 82, we managed to make $410 in a singular lunch hour. And that being said, the production for each of the jars was $1.14, and the actual profit made was $3.86. So essentially, we're getting a 76% profit margin on these jars alone, and we've been doing very successful with these.
Now, these are great numbers, but we've also got a great product. The great thing about our product is it's very versatile, so we can evaluate and expand for the customer's needs. So for example, these 82 jars that we sold at Investors Group, they were actually Valentine's Day jars. So they had 10 romantic messages and 10 themed heart candies. And these candies were great because it's something the customer wanted. The Investors Group people walking along the skywalks, they were looking for a gift for their significant other on Valentine's Day. They saw the opportunity, and they saw a fairly inexpensive product that would be great, that makes a great gift for them, for their significant other. And they bought it, and these are examples of how our product is versatile, that we can expand our product based on the occasion. So Father's Day is coming up, Mother's Day is coming up, and we have endless, unlimited opportunities to sell based on the customer's desires and the customer's demands throughout the entire year, as well as our 5 main themes that we have here today that we always sell throughout the year.
Now, throughout all this great demand and success in our project itself, we have decided to take a number of approaches to actually make our company that much better. We decided to introduce a new product. This product was much like the smaller jars. It is larger like these here. And these are sold for $15 a piece and have been selling just as well. Now, these cost $3.11 to produce, and out of every jar, we make $11.89. So that is a almost 80% profit margin right there on the spot, and these have been selling fantastic. Now, our current assets are $1,474. our inventory at the beginning of the launch at IG Group was 226 units. We have managed to sell 162 units in the matter of 1.5 months today. Currently, we have 64 units, and if we manage to sell these 64 units in the next 2 months, which we most likely will, looking back at our sales record, our shares will be valued at $58.68, which is over 500% of what they were sold at, which was $10. So this just proves how successful our company's been in this very short time span.
We attribute part of our success to really connecting with our customers. We've got a great following on Twitter and Facebook at Thought Candies. We've also got a great website going. Now what's extra special about our website is we're actually able to take orders online. So we've taken orders, got them paid, and delivered orders through Winnipeg, but also orders across the country. We've actually sold Thought Candies in Ontario, in particular in Toronto. So this is something we're working towards in expanding our company nationally, and it's something we are really looking forward to with our website. But this is something on the internet, but our great success has also attracted things like CBC Television at the Forks, one of our trade fairs. They interviewed us and we were on CBC Television to help spread the word about our product. But we also got an interview on CTV Morning Live, a live studio interview, to help further spread the word. It's all about getting the word out there, because really once they get the word out there, the customer really loves it. It's something you put on your desk, you get a quote a day, you're really inspired for the day, and maybe pop a candy in your mouth, and you're really inspired for the day. So once we get the word out there and spread the brand, it really sells itself.
And on this point, we truly believe that Thought Candies has done a very, very exceptional job in the last month and a bit selling their product and, in a sense, returning shareholders with more than they actually invested. We're looking for ways to widen our product to get more.
Gentlemen, I hate to interrupt, but your time is up. Coming up after the break.
Absolutely, that's a great idea, and it's something we should definitely look into, and there's lots of companies around that I'm sure would be interested.
Have you thought about trying to package it using your own brand?
Judges, you have some questions for Thought Candies.
The candies themselves, have you thought about trying to package it using your own branding, like Thought Candy, and having it packaged that way?
Now that is something we've actually been looking at, and we've been looking at outlets where we can purchase bulk candy and then package it ourselves. However, the last month has been very, very busy for our company. We had to do a lot of production to make up for the high demand. But that is definitely something we are looking at in the next few weeks.
Good.
Where do you come up with all the quotes and on the papers?
Well,
quotes and jokes, and where is all that material from?
That's a great question. We come up with all the material as a group. So our group is composed of 10 people, grades 10 to 12 at Grant Park. And for example, the recipes, we have all come up with family recipes in our things. Or jokes, we all sit down and we tell jokes to each other, and the ones that make us laugh the most are the ones we put in the jars. So we come up with them as a group, and we found the best ones that way.
Nice.
Things like the My Winnipeg jar are all local restaurants that actually we've gone to and we believe should get more recognition. And on every single scroll there's actually a thing you can try out on there and their location as well.
Oh, that's a great idea. That's really cool.
Just to add on that, actually, is that potentially a second stream of revenue for you? Is also to maybe have restaurants or other advertisers maybe put a sticker on the jar, or a 2-for-1 advertisement or something like that?
Absolutely. We've actually have companies give us their coupons for their places, so the customer, at zero cost to us, it gives the customers really good coupons, so free food at these sorts of restaurants, these sorts of locations, and it's something the customers really enjoy, and it's an added selling point.
So do you find that people are buying the product for the candy or the thoughts inside the jar?
Definitely for the thoughts, but the candies just adds that much, and it also makes a name.
Okay.
Thought Candies.
Okay.
Excellent.
And that's a good point, you guys. A good starting point to go now on to feedback. The question period is done. Joelle, do you have more feedback for the guys?
I'll pass it on here. I think that's.
I think Josh is the guy to start out here.
I think it's a unique product. I mean, it's a really good idea. I don't know if there's a lot of other people, even to build on Joelle's point. I mean, a lot of clients, even of mine, with the bank, would definitely benefit from something like that. I mean, I sit in an office with lots of people all day, and they're always picking around, playing with pens or whatever. I mean, that's a great conversation starter for sure. So I think you're onto something.
Yeah, I think it's funny. It's a little bit offbeat kind of thing. It's kind of like, you know, could sit on my desk and, have yourself a quote of the day. You know what I mean? Just kind of fun, and it's a little bit quirky, and, grab a chocolate at the same time. So I think it's an interesting idea. It's something unique.
Very well done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
And we're here with the men of Thought Candies. First of all, what was that like pitching to the judges like that, Cole?
It was fantastic, and I think it went really well.
Why do you think that?
I think they liked our idea, they liked the product, and we had a good presentation.
Take me back to when you first started this whole business idea. Just what was that like?
It's been a great opportunity, like learning about business as high school students potentially going into business. It's been a great learning opportunity. So what better way to learn about business than to start your own?
You guys don't strike me as being overly sentimental. Talk about how Thought Candies just came about.
It was actually a very tough decision. We had a lot of great suggestions in our group, a lot of people, and it was just kind of picking which one would be the most fun to do in a sense and the most unique, and we went by the elimination process, and this one seemed to be outstanding.
So many entrepreneurs, of course, much older than yourself, probably haven't even gone through half the experiences that you guys have.
Well, it takes a lot of time as well, and I guess we have to decide, do we want to learn something new or try something different, and we've decided that this seemed like a very good opportunity for us to learn about business and about teamwork especially.
Well, it was certainly enjoyable listening to your pitch, and I want to wish you both nothing but success for the rest of your lives. Coming up after the break.
But what's also great about it is because it's recycled, it gives it beauty.
So how many do you have in your inventory right now?
Our next team is Artistry. Artistry is a junior achievement company based out of Collège Louis Riel. The team has designed decorative units that consist of a rock with recycled wire attached to it. The wire is shaped in the form of a tree so that it has maximum holding capacity. Some of the intended uses of this product would be as jewelry or a business card holder. Artistry, give us your pitch.
Well, hello. I am Dominic Persicino. I'm the president of Artistry. We're from Collège Louis Riel, and we're a junior achievement company. And with me, my two business associates, Anna and Ben. Hi. Now, we're here to offer you guys a unique, beautiful green product. This is a decoration. It is also a jewelry holder, a key holder, and a business card holder. There are so many different things you can do with it. So I challenge you I give you the challenge to branch off your imagination and to come up with new ways to use this tree. Now, this tree is made of 18-gauge galvanized wire and rocks from northern Manitoba, the same type of rocks that were used to make the Manitoba Legislative Building. Now, we at Artistry give 10% of our profit to the Canadian Wildlife Federation because we think that the environment is important. And we think that this environment initiative from Artistry goes hand in hand with our product, as our product is 100% recycled.
And not that it's just recycled. What's also great about it is because it's recycled, it gives it beauty. And it's not just beautiful, it's bold, it's classy, it's sassy, it's anything you want it to be. What's great about this product is that it's flexible. You can bend a tree, as you see, bend it back, bend the branches, play around, do whatever you want and create it into what you want. It's your tree, your idea. And if you're worried about your kids poking their fingers, not to worry. Because it's flexible, you can easily bend the branches so that the kid does not hurt itself. And no poking, and it still looks beautiful. Now how it's made, it's very simple actually. What we do is that we take strands of wire, some have copper in it, some has brass in it, some have more copper, some have more brass, and some are just plain silver. What we do is that we take them and we twist the wire around to form it into a tree. And in the end, we go to the bottom and we twist it so that it all ties around the bottom of the rock. And as you can see, there is felt. We put the felt under so that it will protect any hardware surface that you have. And I tell you guys, with this product, you will never be disappointed.
Now, being a young entrepreneurial business, we didn't want to limit ourselves to a single target market. So Artistry is made for everybody and anyone. So take Mother's Day and you're a guy, you know, you're late and you don't know what to get her. You don't want to be cliche and get her flowers. Artistry is at your service as well. Your raise is coming up next month. Makes a great gift for your boss and gives you major brownie points. Being bilingual, we also get major support from the French community and are deeply embedded in it. We are also looking to expand into wholesale markets such as jewelry shops, also wedding planning shops, in order to maximize our revenue. At a cost of 50 cents per tree and, at a cost of 50 cents per tree and only 15 minutes of labor, we sell these trees at $15 a pop. That's $14.50 of pure profit. So, investors, we invite you to branch off your imagination because the possibilities are endless.
Coming up after the break,
one group is cutting wires purely, the other group's starting twists, the other group is starting another twist. We are a very big group.
judges, your questions.
How many products have been sold so far?
We've sold 25 units
25
at
units.
2 trade shows and a couple of school events.
I got a quick question about it. How do you get all of the bottoms to be flat like that? Is there a special, are you picking through rocks constantly? Is there a process to do that?
We get the rocks and it doesn't really matter the size or the underneath the rock. We can really customize it to any rock. And what we do is we just really flatten them and we press down on the rocks and it really flattens it. And then we put the felt on it so it doesn't scratch any tables.
And how'd you guys source your product in the first place?
Well, we take the rocks from nature and the wire, we receive it recycled from companies and cable people that do cable.
How long does it take you to make a tree?
As we said, 15 minutes. With our process, we have a process where one group is cutting wires purely, the other group's starting twists, the other group is starting another twist. We are a very big group.
Making the trees, no one's hurt themselves. I noticed that the ends are very, very sharp.
Well, I mean, accidents do happen, but our VP of security really makes sure that all the resources that we have are in place so that we offer the highest amount of safety for our team.
Is there a maximum weight that'll hold? Like a heavy watch, man's watch?
I was going to ask.
Well, it does. We've used it to hold watches to show it to our chariot fairs. So it does hold watches. And also holds phones. You know, you can put it on and watch a full movie if you want. Really.
Speaking of watches, that's all the time we have for questions. Judges, do you have some feedback now for Artistry?
Well, I want to say, great logo, like absolutely fabulous. Utilizing the tree, the use of the name is really cute. So I've got to give you full kudos on that. And when you're doing a presentation like this, I would potentially, did you time it out when you were speaking? Because I noticed that there was some speaking points that maybe you could have gone a little bit further on. So did you time it out beforehand?
No, we didn't.
Okay, so maybe if you're in front of investors, in front of the Dragons one day with this idea, make sure that you time it out so that you make sure you get all those specific points.
Thank you.
Okay.
I like the fact that it's like a little piece of art that you can purchase and that you're giving back to the environment and trying to create something sustainable and beautiful that you can have on your desk. So well done. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'd agree. I like the fact that you're giving back 10% of your profits. It's all from recycled materials as well. And you guys have really good passion as well. I can tell you're passionate about the product.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thank you, judges, and thank you, Artistry.
No problem.
And we're here now with Team Artistry, who've just pitched to our judges. I'm going to start with Ben. What was that experience like?
It was pretty nerve-wracking, but once you get through the nerves, you go out there and just do your thing. It comes naturally Thank God.
I have to say, you didn't look nervous. You were having fun out there.
Well, I will admit I was extremely nervous, and this was really intense, but it was really fun because I just love to speak and present in front of a bunch of people.
Yes, you do. Dominique, you've obviously presented before. Just talk about what this whole experience has been like, developing a company and now actually getting it out there the way you guys have.
Well, I mean, when we started, we never thought we would ever be on television, and we never thought that, you know, we would be where we are today. And we're extremely grateful from the sales we've got and from the experience we've gotten from starting our own company and really learning about teamwork and work ethic and really, you know, putting in the effort and the man hours to really make a company thrive, because that's what really it is about. It's about, you know, putting a lot your time and effort, and that's how you get things done.
And something that resonated with me, who's definitely a layperson in this respect, is the fact that you use the Manitoba legislature and the environment as part of your pitch. Just talk about why you wanted to do that.
Well, Canadians are really, really nice people, and they really like to feel like they contribute back to society and the environment. So part of our marketing was we want to make our customers feel good about buying the product. So we decided to make our product out of recycled material, and from giving part of our profit to back to the environment, because we think it's important to support those and really to have other people really notice how people are interested in it and really starting people really taking care of the environment.
All right, well, it was a pleasure watching you guys do your thing. Thank you so much for being on The Perfect Pitch.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Tune in for the next episode of The Perfect Pitch.
More modified version of soil.
It'll cut your watering time 3 times. It'll hold it in.
We could come in and introduce something natural, something easy, something fun, something cute.